Level up. So pretty much all stats. Nice. Oh, Nickers, there's something I forgot to tell you. What's that, Mr. Drippy? Here in my world, you can use our... Yeah, I know, I've done that. If you're having trouble with the controls, go to the settings in the main menu and have a fiddle with them. You can switch vibration on and off as well, ain't it? Speaking personally, I'd have it on. The rumble just ain't a rumble without a bit of a rumble, is it? Now I know it's a lot sick in Ollie Boy, but I'm sure you get used to it. I guess. I do want to actually take a look at, because I don't think the vibration is actually working right now. Why was it off? Off by default is weird. Cat ears armor. How is he broken hearted?
どうやら門番は抜け殻人になっとるようやな。
抜け殻人。前にも言ってたやつだね。
せや、抜け殻人っていうのは心の一部を奪われた者たちのことや。心の一部を失うと人としての本来の機能を果たさんようになる。
誰に奪われたの？
決まっとるやろ、ジャボーにや。ジャボーは自分に歯向かう者とか、自分にとって危険な者たちを次々抜け殻人にして戦う力を奪っていったんや。
でもこのままじゃゴロネール王国に入れないよ。
Then you better cure him, ain't it, Ollie Boy? It's time to mend your first broken heart. Mend it, but how do I do that? Well, you can't do it yet. There's a couple things we'll be needing first. But I know an old man who's got just what we need. Proper useful I am, eh? An old man? What old man? What do you mean, what old man? The old man, ain't it? Lives in a wood just to the north of here. Proper deep and deeply dark, it is. That's why they call it the deep dark wood. Makes sense, I guess. Mama, I need pee-pee. Oh dear, I do hope they let us in soon. I need to buy the ingredients for my husband's favorite dinner. What do you guys have to say? Ding dong doorman. Hup, hup, 1, 2, 1, 2. Huh? You want to enter town, do you? Well, I'm afraid it's impossible at the moment. It's my colleague, you see. He's the one in charge of letting people in, but recently he's refusing to do it, so he says he can't be bothered. I relate. I swear that girl up there keeps looking at me. I hope they keep us out a little while longer. What's going on here? They can't just keep us all waiting like this. Doesn't look like any of us are going anywhere in the near future. Wonder why they're not letting anyone in. They got to let us in. Mother will go spare if I'm late again. Spare? Not an expression I'm super familiar with. Like to go spare. Obviously I understand spare, but can't go through the woods either. Where is the... Oh, okay, that's far. Alright. That thing's... Oh! It's a minor bird again. I should have blocked. The combat is significantly louder than the dialogue. Sleepy fowl. Sleepy fowl? I just like parry? You again?
よーし頑張ろう。
Ainsworth Flower. Can I cross the river? Oh wow. That's a shallow stream, I guess. Water. Oh. Behind this rat. A rhinosaur. Okay, it's not a
負
rat.
けないよ。
Look at that thick rat.
えいえい。
What's that exclamation point? New experience. Deep dark wood. Seems safe. Look at that. It's a waystone. There's useful. A waystone. Yeah, Mon, those are ancient stones, so you can use them to store a record of your adventure so far. In places like the forest and so on, you can't just plonk yourself on the nearest rock and write your story down. Well, why not? Why not, he says. Give me strength, Mon, because they're crowding with horrible beasties, ain't it? They are? Well, that sounds kind of scary. You get used to it, Mon. Just remember, you can't go recording your progress any old way. I see. Well, that's like a tent, okay. You also say, gotcha. Which is why you should stop at every waystone you see and make good use of it. Better safe than sorry, ain't it? Sure, Mr. Derpy. Tidy, that's what I like to hear. Let's hope you are as good as your world. Righto, next stop. Old Man of the Woods. What are you doing, man? The old man's wood is right nearby. Listen, I want to explore it, okay? Shizuku, I think it says. Isn't that like that's a different name in like Mr. Quiet? Mr. Quiet? Or, I don't know. Mr. Calm?
何これ。
これが古の木や。久しぶりでんな、旦那。
雫か。わしに何の用だ。
いや、一の国から客人が来ましてね。ほんでもって旦那にいろいろとお力を貸していただきたいと。
お前はいつも困った時にだけやってくる。まったく調子のいいやつだ。
すんません、旦那にはいつも感
You're
謝
a
してま
tall
す。
ship.
しかしその子は
長老もお気づきになられましたか。
透き通った心の持ち主か。透き通った心は闇を打ち払う。雫、まさかお前。
はい、俺たちジャボーと戦いますわ。
なんと。あ 相変わらずバカなやつじゃ。よかろう、力を貸してやろう。しかしその前にその子のイマージェンをどうにかせねばならんな。
お、せや、確かに忘れるとこでした。旦那もこう言われてることやし、ちょっと早いけどお前にイマージェンの出し方を教えといたるわ。
イマージェン？
せや、イマージェンや。この二の国では自分の心を実体化させて戦士にすることができるんや。それがイマージェンというわけや。ここからの道のりではもっと強いモンスターが出てくる。せやからお前のイマージェンにも手伝ってもらおうっちゅうことやな。
僕にできるかな？
できるもできんもない。やるんや。おかん助けんのやろ。
あ、うん。
ほなええか、マジックマスターを開いてここでイマージェンの魔法を使ってみ。
But Mr. Drippy, there's no spell named Foreign Familiar here. You what? The boy is correct. Look at his wizard's companion. You would think that it's missing more than a few of its old pages. Really, Neckers. So does that mean that I can't cast a spell? Oh, I'm not as powerless as all that, young man. Oliver, was it? Let me see now. Foreign Familiar. Ah, yes. A gift from me to you, young Oliver. Oh, what a nice guy. Tree. Receive the page describing the Foreign Familiar spell. Thank you very much, old Father Oak. But simply possessing the page for a particular spell is no guarantee that you'll be able to make use of it. Some spells are simply not meant for certain wizards, such as life. Don't worry about that for now, Mon. Just give Foreign Familiar a go, will you? Sure thing, Mr. Drippy. 0 MP. Summons forth familiar from the caster's heart to fight beside them. Kronos!
なかなか筋がええぞ。これがお前の心の戦士イマージェン。
心の戦士？
そうや、お前の心の強さが実体化して戦士の姿になったんや。
これで本当に戦えるの？見て。なんだよこいつ。
お前の心が強なったらこいつも強なってくるんや。
This is a familiar, huh? He'll be coming with us? Indeed he will, Ollie boy. The more the merrier, ain't it? Heater, you better give the little fella a name, huh? Mighty, mighty it is, dude. Oliver, we cannot let you set off into the wild with only the withered wand in your hand. Let me give you some spells to aid you in battle. The first is restorative incantation known as Healing Touch. The sexual healing starts playing. You receive a page describing the Healing Touch spell. Mighty, that's the most useful spell there is for a wandering adventurer. Cuts, bruises, sprains, gashes, all gone in a jiffy with the Healing Touch. Gee, you make it sound like I'm going to get hurt an awful lot, Mr. Drippy. Next, I give you the gift of Blazing Inferno, Fireball. Shoots a little ball of fire, that one does. Plant-based beasties flipping hate fire, on. Even old Tree Face here is scared of Fireball. Drippy, how dare you? You would never aim such a spell at me, would you, boy? Golly, of course not, old Father Oak. You receive the page describing Fireball spell. Now, boy, you can press square at any time to open your spells menu. While a spell like Healing Touch can be used at any time, Fireball is primarily meant for use in battle. That said, the most unexpected of spells can prove incomparably useful given the right set of circumstances. Novel problems call for novel solutions, after all. If you find yourself at something of a loss, I recommend that you go through your magical repertoire. You never know which spell might save the day. Ah.
なんや？え？くそ、また来たんや。早速戦うでオリバー。
これどうするの？
戦いのイメージを頭に思い浮かべるんや。そしたらそいつも戦ってくれる。
わかった。
That's as easy as falling off a log.
戦いをイメージ。やってみる。
Teeny bopper.
よし頑張ろう。
Alright, so Ollie boys, time to learn about fighting with familiars. First off, you gotta pick who's going to fight. Fight out of you and your little friend. We've got trouble of making him, so we'd best give him a go. Select him, will you? Sure. Oh, buddy. Tidy. Now, let's send him into the fray, shall we? Oh yeah, see that circle at the top there? That's your familiar's stamina gauge. What that does is, it shows you how much longer he can fight for, see? The longer you keep him on the go, the shorter his stamina gauge will get. When it's empty, that means the poor lad's so tired he can't fight anymore. Tragic, eh? So before that happens, you have to call him back to you for a bit of rest. Like, oh. And there's something else about familiars you should know. See that little mark by here? That's his sign. Same as that guy's, okay. So what does cut loose? It's sort of like a star sign, except there is only 4 of them. Sun, moon, star, and planet. And like star signs, different ones get on better, and you can use that to help you in battle. Now let's talk about tricks. They're proper powerful abilities, a bit like your spells. And just like spells, they cost MP to use. You can see the cost rate next to them. Cut loose. A barrage of random slashes that deals physical suffering. But what you've got to remember is that you and your familiars share MP and HP. So if a familiar uses a trick or takes a bit of hit, it's your MP or HP that will suffer. Alright, that's a long lesson, eh? Let's finish with the top tip, shall we? Your familiar stamina is always going down, so you need to swap with him regularly. You can do that anytime you like by pressing L1. Eh? I'm gonna stop talking before I put us both to sleep. It's your turn to sing for your supper. Go on, boy. Wait, boy, back? Boy, I don't know what that expression is. Alright, damage to all elements. Oh shit. Oh, if I swap with him, that's it. Oh. Okay. Is that pausing? Oh, I see, it's just targeting. Alright, let's try for it. Oh yeah? He levels up too. Nice. So now you know how to fight with a familiar. Ain't it, Ollie boy? So to be a true contender, you need to learn when to let your familiar loose and when to take control yourself. I'll do my best. I guess the cut loose is just the sword. Oh, and when he's not fighting, the little fellow can be found taking it easy in the creature cage. In the creature cage, you can shower your faithful familiar with delicious treats. And there's all kinds of treats to choose from. Some will improve their abilities, and there's others that can even teach them new tricks. Tidy. Feed the little blighters enough of what they fancy, and the bonds of familiarity between you will grow, meaning you can boost their abilities even more. Careful not to stuff them too full of sweeties, though, or they'll end up getting full up. Adoration and moderation, that's the key. It's probably a lot to get your head around, but just remember that the creature cage is where to look for after your familiars, and take it from there. Okay. The creature cage, got it. Promise to look after him real well, Mr. Drippy. Oh, I almost forgot. There's something we wanted to ask you, Your Trunkiness. There's a guard down in Ding Dong Dell, and he's broken-hearted, see? Broken-hearted, you say? Shadar's, or... Yeah, let's go with Shadar. Shadar's evil spreads still further, so you'll be needing... That will your Okitude. There's quick you are. You still have got it, ain't you? And to you? I'm not sure. Patience, young Drippy. Of course I have. Let me see now. I know it's here somewhere. Crikey, you've not gone and lost it, have you? Lost it? The insolence. I put it away safely among my uppermost branches. It's just a little tangled up there, that's all. While I seek it out, I have a favor to ask of you. What, did I mention we're in a flipping hurry, didn't I? I did mention we're in a flipping hurry. We've got no time to... to go. Mr. Drippy, we should help old Father Oak. He gave us those spells, didn't he? Ah, how very refreshing to meet such a responsible and honest young man. Alright, I get the flipping message. Go on. What is it that you need us for? Well, it's the guardian of these woods, you see. The guardian, eh? What's up with the old fellow? I'm afraid he's become rather unruly of late, and he's neglecting his duties. Well, that's no good, is it? Better help you sort him out then, huh? The guardian, he sounds kind of tough. Too right he is. He's way stronger than your average beastie, but you've got a familiar on your side now, Mon. You'll be fine. And besides, if you're gonna take down Shadar, you can't back out of a little guardian bashing now, can you? Okay, I'll do it. How very kind of you. The guardian can be found in the deepest part of the wood beyond the Whispering Waterfalls. I wish you luck. First pals, now familiars. You're turning into a proper wizard, eh, Ollie boy? I wish I knew how to say that. E-N-T, it. Is it ain't it? I'm saying it like A-I-N-T. Like ain't. I don't know if it's just like... Yeah, I guess I am, huh? Now, why don't you take a closer look at your new mate? Hey, well, how do I do that, Mr. Drippy? It's a piece of cake, man. Listen up. If you go to the main menu, you find friends and familiars. That's where you find all sorts of details about you and your familiar abilities. It looks a bit complicated, and there's a fair few options kicking about in there, to be fair, but you'll soon get the hang of it, man. Now, you're still new to this wizarding lark, so there's a limit to what you can do, ain't it? But keep fighting monsters, and eventually you get stronger. We call that leveling up, see? You'll probably make some new mates before long and all, so be sure to take a closer look at them, like I showed you. You got it, Mr. Drippy. Friends and familiars are not accessible. Let's take a look. Attack, run away, defend tactics. Oh, you can also give him stuff. Ooh. Ooh. Movement speed 3, attack speed 3. I have higher movement speed. But about the same attack speed. He's bad versus water, good versus wind. He has the cut loose ability. And the tricks are, I guess, his abilities. And he learns things later on. Random slashes deals physical damage to all enemies. Nice. So just keep. A creature can use this. There's treats. I guess I don't know what he likes yet. There's a fullness bar as well. I guess that goes down over time. Stamina. Should we save before we go in? Where are we off to? Yeah, I know, bro. I'm just trying to save. Okay, relax. You told me to save, alright? Sure. Brad, let's go. Best warn you, Ollie boy, it's absolutely crawling with monsters in here. Careful you don't get got before you even get to the Guardian, eh? You'll be fine, Mr. Drippy. I have a familiar to help you now. There's brave you are. Don't forget though, if it gets tough, don't be afraid to cast Healing Touch. Sure won't. Remember what old tree face told you. Spell menus are a mere tap away. You should try to familiarize yourself with the main menu too while you're at it. Don't worry, you're not gonna break anything no matter what you press, so go and have a good old poke around. And when you learn new skills new options will come up in the main menu, so keep your eyes peeled and make the most out of your newer toys. Oh, your new toys. Jeepers, there's so much to remember. You soon get used to it all, man. No worries. Now past the Whispering Waterfalls and onto the Guardian of the Woods we go. Right, let's go help him get back to normal. Oh, well. I guess there was another one. Two.
よし頑張ろう。行け。
Sure. Ah, we'll just collect the healing. I assume we don't heal between fights, right? We are... yeah, we're pretty low on MP already, so maybe I should also be a little bit more careful with it. Our chocolate. Assuming that gives me MP. Now that I've said that. Or maybe not. Was that a treat? Ooh. Heaviness. It's very heavy, attack increase. Chocolate with high sugar content, making it popular with those with a sweet tooth. What if I give that? I mean, I guess he's a pretty, like, physical attack kind of. I guess I can just give him a treat just to find out. But there's like a round thing and a hard thing. Don't know what that means. We can find out. Chocolate. So you also had a heart there. Mighty's attack increased by... I don't know if it's always going to be a heart or not. Okay, so it shows their fullness. Fullness is a 1. Okay, and that... there's also that filled up partially. Okay. Whippersnapper.
負けないよ。行け。
Holy fuck. Right. Oh, you're plant-based, right? Oh shit. That's cool. Dude, that destroyed me. How much does that heal? A warm rush of kind-heartedness. Huh. There's the elements as well. So the element of this obviously being fire, sun, and then... Where do you think you're going? We only just got here, for Pete's sake. Listen, I just want to see if I could, alright? Leave me alone. Nothing happens. Alright. Guess I can stay at that amount for now. That is secret, I see. Actually, that might be it. Mighty secret. Wait. Crikey, I knew there was something I forgot to tell you about familiars. Huh? What's that? Well, this is important, Ollie boy, so listen carefully, alright? I showed you how your familiars can use tricks, didn't I? Well, as the little fellows get stronger, they'll start learning new ones. If you want to see what tricks your familiars have up their sleeves, choose Friends and Familiars from the main menu. Tricks are a bit different from magic. Each individual trick fills a single command slot, you see. Press triangle when you're in the Friends and Familiars bit, and you can change the command slots used for tricks. Which reminds me, a familiar can only remember a maximum of 8 tricks at any given time. Meaning if you want them to learn a new one, you have to make them forget one of their old ones. Bit of a pain, but at least you can teach an old familiar new tricks. Anyway, the important thing is that you assign a trick to your familiar's command wheel. If you don't, you won't all be able to choose it. Simple as that. Okay, but I don't think I have any new ones yet, do I? Only have cut loose, and I also only have 4 here. Spot me.
よし頑張ろう行け
Red. There's definitely something there before the point of no return, so let's go back there. Pick it up. Seems to be sealed by some kind of magic. Oh well. Is there like a jump down button? Jump down, don't break your legs. And they're like I don't know how like easy it is to like
よし頑
sneak
張
up
ろ
on
う
them. Mr. Jabber.
行け
Oh, you're actually not super weak too. Oh, you're like the moose. Holy fuck. I don't know how to sneak behind you. Like the times it happens has been kind of like luck.
よし頑張ろう行け
I don't know if I literally just have to walk. Maybe that's it. Like nice coffee. Oh, is that like? Is that mana? That's mana. Okay. I guess I can use. I found enough bread, right? I guess I went through what? Forgot my mind. Okay. Oh well. I guess rip that. Oh hey, that's. You're lucky to be able to use one of these one day. Oh, okay, so that's that thing that the other thing. So you could interact with it. I was wondering if they were the same thing, but then I saw one without it, and I was like, hmm. I'm guessing that might be like a maybe a quick travel kind of thing. What up, Ollie boy? Oh, what is it? Listen up, Mon. Someone's coming. But I don't. It's him. It's the flippin' Guardian. Oh, shit. Oh, later, bro. Guardian of the Woods. No, I did it. Fucking no. Knickers, this looks serious, Ollie boy. You better defend yourself. It's in defense command. Hey, look at it, or you're in for a proper headache, man. Come on. And flipping guard. Nice, Ollie boy. There's Sidey. Defending against big moves like that can earn you a nice little bonus as well. So when he starts building up those nasty looking numbers, be sure to put your guard up. Fuck. But I'm mighty. Look, Ollie boy, the big lump's gone and knackered himself. Now's your chance to give him a proper walloping. Uh-huh. Take it. Yeah, do no damage. Ah! Why me? I should have actually. Hey, it's a gold glim on the that little beauty will store all your HP for you. What? Alright, which one? Not only that, it'll let you do a miracle move that doesn't use any MP. Tidy. But they don't hang around forever. Best grab it, Ollie boy. Where? Oh, that one. Oh, fuck. Oops. Slash dance, whatever. Go. Let's go, man. The Omni Slash. Oh. Good levels. Nice. Spirit of the Woods. Level 5. Nice, nice. Sandblast. Obtain a page describing the Guardian of the Woods. Not gonna... Rocky, that was a close run thing, man. Sorry. The Guardian, he headed towards the deepest part of the wood. Do you think he's back to normal now? Your guess is as good as mine, Mon, but that weird look in his eyes had gone at least. I reckon he'll probably take some time out to get his head together, and then he'll be right back to the old guardianing. But what made him go all screwy like that? You don't think it was... Of course he was flipping out. Of course he flipping was. Had Chadar written all over it. We'd best watch our backs if we visit any more forests, saying that you get guardians everywhere. Anyway, we did what we came to do. We'd best get back to and see old Treeface, eh? Sure, let's go. Serenity of the Guardian of the Woods heart has unlocked this story in the Wizard's Companion. Okay. Obtain a new tale of wonder. Cool. I guess I'll read it.
おお、よくぞ森の主を元に戻してくれた。あれもしっかり見つかっておるぞ。その前に 礼代わりのプレゼントじゃ。
プレゼント？
おお、感謝です。
わしの親友ロックストーンを預けよう。わしに負けず劣らずの知識人じゃ。旅の案内人となってくれるだろう。ストーン先生とでも呼んでおけば機嫌よくいろいろと教えてくれるだろう。そしてもう一つがトレビン。お前たちが求めておったものだな。これは人の心のかけらを入れる入れ物じゃ。抜け殻人を救うにはこのトレビンと心を受け渡す魔法が必要になる。共に授けようぞ。
長老様、ありがとうございます。
おお、きちんとお礼が言えるいい子じゃ。それに引き換え。
なんですの？ちゃんと言いますがな。ありがとうってありがとう。
相変わらずじゃの。まあよい。では行くがよい。それと少年よ、たまにはここに戻ってきてこの長老に旅の話を聞かせてくれ。それが楽しみでここで待っておるからの。
はい、長老様。
ほな行こうか。ゴロネール王国に戻るで。あの門番を元に戻してやらんとあかんからな。
Ring stone is not accessible from the main menu. Lock it. You received the page describing the take heart spell. You received the page describing the give heart spell. I talked to the tree for a second. Oh, I do so love to chat. Visit me again and tell me of your travels, won't you? You tell me a nice enough story, who knows? Perhaps I'll reward you with a little something. Gotcha. Ellie Stone, life lessons, creature companion. Looking and talking. So, my young friends, it seems you wish to learn more about the fundamental and indispensable skills of ambulation and conversation. Let us first turn to the methodology of moving. Okay, so that's just a tutorial, is it? Desired location, walking pace, yada. Turn to the rate of the gentle art of conversation, approach a gregarious looking, sort and press. The smiley face will appear above his head. If you bear any words in mind, you should have no trouble making your way into the world and getting to know all manner of new people. Okay, so it's just basically tutorials here. Creature compendium. So buy booster shots. It has also we can actually get them too. The bee shit is a malicious, malites. So they are fire. So they're weak to fire, or no, they're strong to fire, weak to water, I guess. Action. Oh. That one we know. I think they're weak to water, or maybe they're weak to wind and strong to fire. I'm not sure. Guess we'll find out sooner or later. Bartender. Anyone who strays to his territory risks a stern check or a fierce prod with its rear-mounted horn. Wing design predator, impressive speed and acute vision means the prey doesn't have a prayer. Jumps out from behind the trees and uses giant wings to blow sand into the eyes of its victims. An irritable creature who's fond of spitting seeds at anyone who doesn't like the look of. He doesn't like the look. The ancient protector of the deep. Okay, so that it definitely says because he was casting wind, so I'm guessing the X is what he's weak to. So my guy is weak to fire and strong versus wind. Ancient protector of the deep dark wood, blasted by nature, but his rage can shake the earth. If the tree climber who often sleeps in the canopy pack on the ground, he will kick sand in the eyes of anyone who startle it. Its usual modus operandi is to lie in wait for its prey to wander by before rolling itself into a ball and giving chase. And the rolling hills and so on. Okay, so this is by habitat, species, oh god, genus. Goddamn, there's a lot. Nobilitia, Mortu, Demonia, Arcana, Nymph, Vermis, Flora, Automata, Avis, and Aquatic. Okay, cool. And there's like species tame there as well. Interesting. I did learn a new trick with this fella, so I should probably take a look at that. Sandblast. A stinging cloud of sand is whipped up, blinding a single enemy. Okay. Cool. Wonder if I can. I don't imagine I can still get that magic spell yet, or like the magic seal. Yet, I'm guessing it'll probably be something that comes a little bit later. Yeah, I did say it, right? Ding dong dong, wait for me. Are you? Or Boris. Oh, cute.
よーし頑張ろう。いけ。
Empty. Yeah.
負けないよ。
How much stamina does that cost? Oh. But yeah, so I definitely protected. Yeah. I think they dealt a lot of damage to me. Oh, easy clap. Let's go. Pretty nice. Why did you capture him so far away?
よーし頑張ろう。いけ。
Wow, dude, that was so fast. Wait, maybe. Ah. Give me the. I need to lower the combat sounds just a touch. Yeah, I don't know how the sneaking up on mouse works very well.
負けないよ。
They are like a different level of. You know? I'm guessing that means you start at an advantage, right? Yeah. Oh, goddamn. How'd you just smash them? Only have one. Pressing the wrong button for the. Still getting used to the keybinds a little bit. Let me check. Let me take a look at. Let's see if the game describes. Oh yeah, I also forgot to check the 12 Tales of Wonder. We have the first tale right here. Nectar of the Forest. Once upon a time, the whole world was lush and green, covered in countless forests. the mild days of spring, children would play in the clearings, making necklaces from wildflowers, while in summer they would shelter from the sun under their ancient trees. And in autumn, of course, they would pick and eat their juicy fruits. Indeed, forests have always been important to youngsters, being carefree places in which to play with gay abandon. But what do you know of the Forest Guardian? Every forest has one. They're believed to be godlike creatures that protect the woods they inhabit, as well as the creatures that dwell within. But how do these guardians come into existence? Oh fuck. Okay, that's quite a lot. No human knows for certain, of course, but it is believed that they are somehow selected from amongst the creatures that live in the forest. Naturally, since the Guardian is responsible for protecting all the forest inhabitants, the biggest, strongest creature in the forest is usually the one selected. There has, however, been one notable exception, as related in this well-known fable. The proclamation from the deities of the forest. A forest luxuriant with leaves was a home to a gentle flowing river and a spring that produced fresh water, and all the beasts that lived there in amity, from tiny insects to creatures as big as 2 men. One day the deities of the forest made a proclamation. Time has come for you to choose your guardian. For the forest did not have a guardian at the time. As soon as the message was received, a controversy prevailed amongst the beasts of the forest, with each claiming that he would make the best guardian. These sharp fangs will frighten away any enemy, growled the black wolf. These huge claws would shred imposters to pieces, roared the gray bear. So it continued, with every large forest animal boasting his own case, from the stag with his great antlers to the white catfish who dwelt in the spring. The forest's smaller inhabitants, those who had no chance of winning any test of strength, could but watch this assembly of beasts in silence. The bickering continued for several nights until one day a golden haze descended upon the forest, bringing with it an aroma so sweet that the beast would soon forget about choosing a guardian and simply spent the day in a contented haze, staring at the new golden coloring of the trees around them. The very next day, however, crimson saplings sprouted from some of the trees and quickly grew into large tangles of red bramble. For the golden haze the beast had so enjoyed was in fact a cloud of evil-disposed spores. By the time any of them had noticed, however, the bramble had covered the entire forest. The bramble strangled the tree after tree, causing them to wither and die. It seemed only a matter of time before the entire forest would be devoid of life, quite devoid of life. Thus the wise owl said, "Somewhere in this forest is the tree in which the spores first took root. That tree is the source of this terrible bramble. Cut off its source, and the entire thicket will wilt." Desperate to save their forest, the black wolf and the gray bear resolved to find the tree that the wise owl had mentioned. However, the bramble had grown so thick and dense that their great bodies would simply not pass through it. It was time for a smaller forest of the creatures to come to the fore, the ones who abstained while the other beasts had bickered and boasted about who was strongest. And so the mottled snake slithered through the bramble, moving deep into the forest in search of the tree where the spores first took root. "Alas, the bramble wraps the tree completely," hissed the snake. "We shall need to cut through it somehow, but I have neither claws nor teeth, only this forked tongue." Upon hearing the mottled snake's report, the blue woodpecker leapt into action. I shall peck through the bramble in no time," he chirped with confidence. But as he neared the tree which the mottled snake had described, the bramble became too thick, and he was quite unable to spread his wings, let alone fly close enough to peck at the bramble, and thus he went back dejected. That was when the field mice and the squirrels rendered their assistance. "These sturdy front teeth of ours shall gnaw through the bramble," squeaked the field mice. "But the brambles goes all the way to the top of the tree," observed the squirrels. "Can you truly climb so high?" The field mice had to concede that they could not, so it was the squirrels who set off to cut through the bramble and surrounded the tree that had been the first to succumb. The squirrels soon reached the tree and scaled it with ease. In no time at all, they were nibbling at the bramble and making light work of cutting through it. No sooner than they had begun to chew through the bramble and large parts of the thicket that covered the forest fell away and withered. So the squirrels decided to continue nibbling until the tree was completely free of the bramble. Alas, the bramble contained poison spores, and the squirrels who saw them soon felt the effects and fell lifeless to the forest floor. And yet this did not deter the other brave squirrels who had resolved to rid the tree of the bramble and save the forest at any cost. And each of them continued to chew. The moment the last bramble was cut and the entire tangle withered away, the last remaining squirrel fell from the tree, dashing its head upon the ground. The squirrels had saved the forest. When the black wolf and the gray bear were finally able to wade through the dead bramble, they came across the bodies of dead squirrels and let out terrifying cries. As the animals' cries rang out, the squirrel souls floated from their bodies, pure orbs of light. The black wolf and the gray bear watched in amazement as the orbs floated into the hollow in the tree and bringing it back to life. The deities of the forest had spoken. The squirrels were the forest's true guardians. Though they were among the smallest and weakest of the beasts, their courage was greater than all of the largest creatures. Size has no bearing on a creature's stature. Cool. That's a cute story. Game's already trying to make me cry, man. What the fuck? It's fucked up. Telling me cute stories. Okay, so I can definitely, like, I just have to, like, really go behind them in order to get them. Okay. Oh, so that was actually them catching me from behind. Oh. Ah! The mighty. Wait, did that just respawn? Ah! Wait, it didn't catch me from behind, right? Surely. Oh, okay, good. I guess it buffed itself. I do feel like the sound effects are so loud. At least like the menu sound effects, like the attacks and stuff are probably fine, but lower the voices as well. I think it did.
抜け殻人が奪われた心のかけらを集めてくるんや。
心のかけらって。
しゃあから人の心の一部のことや。
人の心の一部。よくわからないよ。
説明難しいな。やってみたらすぐわかんねんけどな。ひとまずやで。あの門番が失ってるのはやる気の心や。それを探してきて与えたらあいつは救われる。
でもそのやる気の心はどこにあるの？
俺。もう一人の門番見てみ。
あ、はい。
恐ろしいまでのテンションの高さやろ。あいつはきっと有り余るやる気を持ってるに違いない。あのもう一人の門番からやる気をいただくんや。
わかった。やってみるよ。
The sound balance is a little whack, especially with the missions, but or when like in the battles, but I wish there was a setting specifically for the like dialogue volume. Hey bud. Excuse me, sir, I wonder if you could do us a favor. I wish I could really, but I'm afraid I can't open this without permission. Oh no, it's not that, we just want to borrow some of your enthusiasm. Well, if it's enthusiasm you're after, I've got plenty to spare. Take as much as you want. Thank you, sir. Mr. Drippy, how do I get the enthusiasm out of his heart? Read the pages old Treeface gave you. For your book, ain't it? If this is the spell called Take Heart, you need to cast it first. Take Heart, huh? Okay, sure. Thanks, bud.
お、やる気をうまくゲットできたようやな。ほな次にそれを抜け殻人になっとる門番に渡すんや。
わかった。
He's still perky. That's nice. To give this guy the guardian enthusiasm we got from his friend, huh? That's right, Ollie boy. The spell you need this time is Give Heart, ain't it? I know it sounds just like the other one, but don't get them mixed up, whatever you do. Don't worry, Mr. Drippy. Give Heart is the one that's repairing broken hearts. I remember that. Now, when you cast Give Heart, you need to choose the piece of heart you want to restore from your locket. Of course, you've only got one at the moment, so even you can mess it up. Go on, give that guard his enthusiasm back. Alright, here goes. Enthusiasm. Right up and stuff. Enthusiasm right up is known, also known as cocaine.
やったで成功や。お、どうやら気がついたようやな。
俺はどうしたんだ？なんでこんな。
おお、お前もしかして正気に戻ったのか？
ああ、なんか不思議な気分だ。心につっかえていたものが取れたようなすっきり感だな。
そうか、よかった。心配したんだぞ。
今まですまなかったな。さて、体調も戻ったことだし、これまで以上に働かねばならんな。
なら早速、他の土地からやってきた者たちが王国内に入れてくれと申し出ている。入国審査担当のお前の出番だぞ。
よし、ここへ参れ、そこの者ども。
Thank you enough, but I'm sure you receive your fair share of merit stamps for performing such a heroic feat. Merit stamps? What are those? You mean you help me even without thinking of the merit stamps you'd earn? You'd have to have a merit stamp, don't you? Wait, you do have a merit